started on another day. This is Sunday, March 1st. Turn that in. Show you where we got to, and then what our plan for the day is. So here on the bed, got it put back on the truck for one. Got this seam very close to right. It's not exactly right. I can't weld upside down. It just doesn't work out very well. So, but starting to get these seams all just kind of trimmed up and worked out. Got the bed all the way welded out, all the way up, except for here. This drops out all the way through. Still got some grinding to do and seam work to do, but I got a brand new gas cylinder Wednesday. Took Thursday and Friday off of work. Before the end of the day Friday, we were almost out of gas. So I stopped just doing major welding and put it back on. And what we're gonna do now is work on getting the deck fit. We're gonna start at the front and work our way to the back. And I'm just gonna get them up here and get them tacked into place, loosely tacked into place. And I think I should have enough gas left to do that today. Get another cylinder tomorrow. They were closed Saturday, so get another cylinder tomorrow. And then finish welding the deck on Tuesday or Wednesday. Ain't gonna be able to do it tomorrow because we start softball practice this week. So, gonna be doing that. Work on cutting this. This is shaped. We'll show you what we're gonna do with that when we get it on the truck. So, we'll set y'all up and we'll get started. Cutting this, just gonna be a lot of cutting and fitting. I'm gonna try to, this first sheet is gonna sit kind of wild here, but somewhere on this board and come to this cross member, 22 1/8 to get from the middle here, just to the edge here. There's more strength on this side, so I want most of the width to be on this piece because it's less strength on this side. So as long as we get touching here and I weld it on the inside, this should be fine. Then the next one's gonna go from here to here. That's the big sheet, 44 7/8. We'll also cut the center out for the gooseneck well, so we'll cut that out. Then the last sheet is gonna come from here all the way to the end. That one's 31 11/16 to get to here. And then we'll trace this edge and cut it and grind and fit and grind and fit and grind and fit. This one needs to sit. I don't want it exactly on the edge, but just past from it. That way when I weld it, I can round that seam real well and give me a little bit further back to lay that weld bead in to round that seam off. Because we're gonna have another piece coming down here. This piece here, can't decide. Probably gonna have a piece that comes just to right there. And then the door will start right in that. I haven't figured out how I'm doing this middle. I know from here down it's gonna be solid, but I haven't figured out if the door is gonna come all the way up and latch. Probably not. I'll probably stop it there. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna be able to get away with just one latch or if I'm gonna have to put two. I think I can get away with one, especially if I put a angle iron stiffener here and here, just to stiffen that up a little bit. I think I can get away with one, but we'll find out. And then we'll put another piece of the 10 gauge down right there. So we'll set y'all up. We'll get going for a little bit. And then probably at some time I'll just stop the camera. Y'all will get the picture of what's going on. So I'll stop the camera and just get to work. right. 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece.
But what goes here?
That is where the diesel tank goes. So the diesel tank's gonna sit right here, come up to about right there.
What's gonna cover it?
Nothing. The headache rack's gonna go up and over, and then we're gonna make this piece right here where we can unbolt it, where we can take the tank in and out if we need to.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool.
So,
high five.
High five. High five. High five. We have a deck.
Yay! Is that okay to stand on?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's where the gooseneck's gonna go.
Yeah, my sister is the queen of the world.
That between your feet there, that's the ball. So whenever you pull that, it'll flip over.
Yeah,
See?
and
Pick it
also
up.
that ball.
Pick it up. Now flip it over. Put it back in the hole. Now that's it. Alright, pick it up, flip it back over.
I'm gonna do it.
No, it's a little heavy for you, buddy. Scared you?
I just thought I was gonna push my fingers.
Nope. So now I gotta get the next piece to go under there.
I have the key. Okay.
Don't walk right over the camera. Come on, son. Come on.
Right onto the existing fuel tank. I'm not good.
That looks good. It's got good gaps on both sides. It's gonna look real nice when we fill that in. Coming all the way across. I gotta square it up. It's a little bit off. So I gotta finish getting it squared up. But full 8 foot across is 88 and a little bit. Let's see what this one was. I didn't trim none off of it. It's actually 88 and a half. Those aren't full 8 foot sheets. Did I already trim that? No, I did. I already trimmed this one off. That's right. Before I sent it off to be bent, I trimmed it. That piece of trim sitting right over there. That's why. Okay. All right, we're gonna get this. I wish I'd have left it just a 16th longer, but it ain't bad. So this one's 88. 88 and a quarter. Yeah, I wish I'd have left it just a 16th more, but it ain't bad. So the other ones we will have to trim side to side. I thought it was 8 foot across. I think it is 8 foot outside of wheel well to outside of wheel well. It's actually 8 foot 2 outside to outside, because you go there, then you add 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 8. It's 8 foot and a half outside to outside. Okay. Detour over. Back to work. I forgot to unplug my battery. So what I've been doing every time before I weld is coming in here and unhooking the battery. Well, what did I do with the wrench? Well, dadgummit. Pause for the calls. I was using a little stubby 9/16 and I'm missing it. All right, now we can weld it. All right. We've got lovely assistant. We've got our markings here. This was one side of the line. That's the other side of the line. I'm going to extend these forward here, extend that one forward there, and then measure that distance, same here, and then cut halfway of that line all the way around. That should be our gooseneck well, and then these should sit for us to weld around. So that's what we're going to do next.
in there?
Got it up in there. As soon as I put that on and I put the strap and it pulled it up to 3/16. Well,
That's about as straight as it's gonna get right there.
yeah.
Now you gonna fill that all the way up
Yep,
and
I'm
just
gonna
grind
fill
it
it
up?
and then grind it to finish. Because then you
You
won't
gonna let a
have
bottom go over that? No, I
no, no,
wouldn't.
no, 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 no. But then you won't have a
Some trap stuff.
you won't have a lip.
So you take a long time to fill that up. If you got anything flat, you can lay in there.
I do. But I want to make sure I get welded on both sides because that's my water seat and that's my strength. So I could have went probably a 1/16 inch closer, but I want to be able to put the wire that way and run a bead, put the wire that way and run a bead, and then I'll fill like right there. I'm running out of gas. When it starts getting smoky like that, get close to it.
Looks good, bro. Looks good. You've been tapped in your well too. It didn't feel, I mean, it felt solid. You know, I mean, I bounced on, tried to get it to pop or something.
Because I'm taking the clamp and clamp it as I go down the back, and I did the same thing here. Went down when I did this one and clamped it. All I can do there is just sit on it. But I can get one side solid. And I did both sides here in the middle because I could get to it from this side.
All right, don't forget that you got a feed starting tomorrow.
Hey, y'all stay Friday too. Don't come short.
I'm gonna rest just a minute, get my feet back under before we go over some. I'm not going in the truck, because there's some weather up that way. Big one, shit. So, take the truck, it shouldn't make any difference. Really. If you need something, just back that trailer somewhere, don't hook it. Take that truck, keys are in. Send salt, but I really didn't do a great job. Just send salt.
Just rinse some of that off.
Red salt, because when we came back from Sharon, right after snow and ice, and it was the first little spritz of rain, and it wasn't enough to wash it off, it just wouldn't make it wet, so it's just choppy looking.
We'll get this back, get it set on, come in and run we'll cut it to full length here, and then come in and run
Keep
the
that going on.
All right. So we got this one. Let me cut that off. Better. All right, we got this one in. I did that on purpose. I left that gap. It's 3/16 inch. I wanted to be able to turn and get a good bead coming down both sides, and then I'll fill the gap, and then I'll just take the flat wheel and grind that flush. I didn't want, that's what I wanted to be able to do right there. Yeah, we look at that one, it's easier. See, I can turn and get a good penetrating weld on this side, good penetrating weld on this side, then I'll just come fill in the gap later. It's gonna make that seam very visible because it's not gonna be diamond, but it is gonna be stronger for it because I'm getting good solid penetration all the way down to the C-channel down there. So we're gonna cut and fit this last piece, and then I think that's probably gonna do us for the day. And I may not even get it welded in. I am just about out of gas. You see it's starting to get dirty. That's a sure sign you're running out of gas. So I had one corner, one of the door frames that I just missed. I didn't get it welded. So I welded that down there. So we're gonna get this last piece cut. We're gonna cut it this length first, and then I'm gonna set it back just off the corner, just like that. And then we'll come in and pop a line for these pieces, pull it off, flip it over, cut those. I'm flipping it over because of those diamond treads. If I'm pulling the plasma cutter and it's hitting those diamonds, it bumps it and it doesn't get a good smooth cut. So that's why I keep having to flip all this stuff over so many times, which isn't fun, but it works. So we're gonna do that.